Today marked the opening of Hualeng Pavilion. Song Qingshao arrived with numerous gifts to congratulate, while Lu Chao also brought an array of items. However, both men coincidentally presented a feng shui stone, leaving Jin Mingshu in a dilemma about whose stone to display. To maintain fairness, Jin Mingshu decided to place Lu Cao's stone in the shop and Song Qingshao's in her own room. Hualeng Pavilion, a women-centric community space, was exceptionally well received on its opening day. Jin Mingshu had designed the pavilion with serene elegance, and Han Sen carved out her own niche within the establishment. Song Qingshao accidentally uncovered a bamboo painting by Jin Mingshu and assumed she shared his fondness for bamboo. Liu Yuanying, witnessing this, grew even more convinced of Song Qingshao's affection for Jin Mingshu. Lu Chao watched from the sidelines for a long time. Just as he was about to approach Jin Mingshu, she was called upstairs to assist with tasks. However, the black-clad assassins hunting her down discovered Jin Mingshu's whereabouts, intent on eliminating her completely. Exhausted and purged from her busy schedule, Jin Mingshu was aided by Song Qingshao, who stepped in to answer customer inquiries. This only deepened Lu Cao's frustration. To support Jin Mingshu, Lu Chao took charge of entertaining the customers' children, freeing the mothers to shop, though he found the task rather overwhelming. Song Qingshao busied himself selecting jewelry for the ladies, and later requested Jin Mingshu to craft a custom lotus hairpin. Glancing at Lu Chao, she noticed he had successfully settled the children. Jin Mingshu had repeatedly dreamt of a man with bamboo patterns embroidered on his clothes, yet his face remained blurred. She had always believed this man to be Lu Chao. But today, upon seeing Song Qingshao waiting in the courtyard with identical bamboo motifs on his robe, her certainty wavered. It turned out Song Qingshao, inspired by the elegant bamboo in Jin Mingshu's painting on opening day, had embroidered bamboo on his clothes. Flustered, she fled to her room, realizing the man in her dreams was Song Qingshao, not Lu Chao. She had mistaken their identities all along. Lu Chao stared intently at Song Qingshao's clothes, his teeth clenched in frustration. An San gathered everyone for breakfast. Ying San also arrived, but Lu Cao's pointed glare directed him to sit beside Song Qingshao. Unexpectedly, Jin Mingshu theatrically asked Ying San to swap seats with her. She wanted to sit next to Song Qingshao. Jin Mingshu spoke in an affected tone and even called Song Qingshao by his first name. Jin Mingshu informed Lu Chao about Jin Jinhai's matter. Lu Chao replied he had already investigated it and found no cause for concern. An San could see clearly that Lu Chao disliked Jin Mingshu being close to Song Qingshao. She warned Lu Chao not to let Jin Mingshu discover his feelings, lest it stir thoughts of his own origins. Jin Mingshu confided in Ying San that she seemed to be falling for Song Qingshao. Ying San advised her to guard her heart, reminding her that affection should be expressed openly and freely. When Jin Mingshu woke today, she found Lu Chao had already returned to the academy, leaving a letter stating he had given her family heirlooms. Yet the jewelry he left felt vaguely familiar to her. Back at the academy, Lu Cao's mind was consumed by thoughts of Jin Mingshu. To clear his head, he retreated to the garden to study. Yin Shikan's marriage alliance with Prince Rui approached. Lady Yin, though anxious for her daughter, hoped the union, despite its political nature, would blossom into harmony. When the hour arrived, Yin Shikan bid farewell to her parents and entered the prince's manor as his bride. On the wedding night, Yin Shikan waited alone in the chamber for a long time, but Prince Rui did not appear. Prince Rui remained in his study, intending to let Yin Shikan wait. Yet, to appease the imperial court and his mother, he eventually went to her. Hearing the prince's arrival, Yin Shikan grew nervous and downed a cup of wine for courage. Yin Shikan sat on the bed holding a fan, noticing she had already drunk the ceremonial wine alone. Prince Rui abandoned the fan removal ritual and bluntly ordered her to lower it herself. Prince Rui declared he was only there for appearances. Delighted, Yin Shikan promptly removed her jewelry, shed her outer robe, and lay down to sleep, leaving the prince bewildered.